I think Dakpo Austin would probably give him a good run for your money. But looks like we're actually going to get them on stream right now.
Sweet.
Iggy and AeroLink versus Xanzy and P2P with Gibus.
You know, I hope Iggy does well because I know a couple weeks back I played a doubles with Iggy and 2 other guys. I don't remember the names, but they come. They're people that come here all the time.
Yeah.
And he was playing Bayonetta, won Corrin. As a low tier hero, I was playing Zelda.
Okay.
And I actually got 2 kills on Iggy.
Okay, not bad.
And about, I think 20 minutes later, he left. He was not in a good mood. I think he was just going through life drama. So, and I hope that doesn't affect him tonight. Clearly not. With AeroLink on his side, they've been going pretty strong, man.
Yeah, Iggy definitely has been stepping up his game in general. He did win last week's Shockwave.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, actually his first Shockwave win.
First? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with everybody's famous titles.
Yeah, yeah.
So, slowly learning, and I think that's the point about Shockwave. You come here and you learn, you meet people, you get your butt kicked about 1,000 times, and then you win your first match.
And that's always a good feel.
And it's always a good feel. Especially going after Lightning Cam. I know he won, I think, was it 5th place or 3rd place a couple weeks back?
I know he got 3rd one of the weeks. I don't remember
one of the
it
weeks.
Was,
I remember the first time I came here, and I was like, "Oh boy, I can't use my name as my tag since his name was Lightning Cam." So I had to go with some obscure name, and yeah, he pulls out his Diddy Kong, and yeah, he whoops me. I was like, "Oh, it's just a kid. Never let her miss."
Lightning Cam is really good. He is also one of the proteges of FX's Dakpo.
Dakpo, I was right there, on to the right, listening to him teach about like 4 different kids before this tournament started. Great teacher, got a lot of life lessons right there. Remember, kids, walk first, don't run.
Yeah, blue team here, the double dip Bayonetta in white the lead, got a full 2-stock lead. Doing a pretty good job so far, just controlling the pace of the game. Converting into lots of kills, putting in lots of damage. So gets Shadow sneaked out of the up B though.
Pretty much the only way red team's going to win this is keeping the ground, putting them in the air, and making sure they don't get those ledges. Because if they get on the stage, they're kind of toast.
Yeah, that is one of the scary places. Being in the air against Bayonetta is always very bad because she has lots of different really big hitboxes she can use to counter hit you. And even like the up B covers around her very well. But even if you're in the air just like half the stage away, she can still just run a little bit and then do aerial side B. And that goes really far and converts into big stuff if she lands it.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. I mean, you constantly have to be on guard to fight Bayonetta. One slip up and you're dead. You think you're safe, and then bam, she comes out with one of her demon punches or demon legs, and it's game over for you.
Speaking of, looks like that's going to be it for Xanzy's last stock now.
Oh my god.
4 stocks to 1. Not looking so good for Gibus.
Well, the only way for Gibus to come back from this is using the other Bayonetta as a shield. But knowing Iggy and AeroLink, they're a little bit smarter than that, unlike the last matchup. And there he goes.
Yeah, a little bit of charge on the up smash just to try and catch him out of shield. That is enough.
And there's the butt. Did you hear about Battleborn's Tracer?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised they didn't do that with Bayonetta.
Well, for Bayonetta, it makes a little bit more sense. Tracer, well, so like one of the big issues behind it was that Tracer is, not a sexualized character. She's just like a spunky girl, like jumps around and does stuff. Bayonetta, on the other hand, is about as sexualized as you can get.
As shallow as you get? Yeah. Yeah, no, I was surprised that she won the ballot. Very shocked. Especially with the hype for Shantae and Shovel Knight.
Yeah, both have been pretty cool.
I voted for Shovel Knight. Thought he was going to win, but I was completely wrong.
We have game 2, though, moving on to Duck Hunt. Interesting choice. The Ducks do give a little bit of a kind of throw a wrench into the Bayonetta combo sometimes. Because she has a lot of hit lag whenever she connects with the move, she'll hit one of those ducks and then get slowed down. And that'll give their opponent enough time just to drift a little bit out of the way of the combos.
It is very strategic to come to Duck Hunt. I'll say that.
And this is one of Gibus' preferred stage, actually. He makes use a lot out of the wall jump at the ledge a lot.
I think one of the worst problems is, or the worst advantage about this is probably the random little pieces of grass that come up. They can either come and save you from an attack or come and straight into an aerial and up tilt you to death.
Yep, yeah, there is a little bit of a... You can use that as a smoke screen to hide your attacks behind. Gibus setting up the wall jumps to get to the ledge a little bit safer. But will be get caught by that side B back air, finishing the stock off.
Now what's going to happen is that they're going to need Lucario to build up as much rate as possible to kill both Bayonettas as fast as possible. If not, then it's very likely they're going to lose this round.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the advantages of Lucario. And Bayonetta is not a particularly heavy character. If you hit her with a really solid move at mid-percents, it is very likely to finish her off.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people underestimate how easy it is to kill Bayonetta, but they're just too scared because of the representation that she has on Major League tournaments that she's been winning. So what we are going to need to do and see is work together. Kirby probably grabbing Bayonetta as possible as Lucario gets much in rage and throw the Bayonetta into the air and Lucario as a teamwork.
Yeah, that is one of the really, really important things about teams that you don't really think about, until you really sit down and examine teams.
And
is that
plan it out,
the kind of like the serve and hit combos, like passing them to your partner so that they can get an extra hit, is extremely important, especially if you can manage to set up volleyball situations where you just knock them back and forth and back and forth. You can rack up a lot of damage extremely fast.
Oh, okay. Well, that Kirby just killed Bayonetta right there.
Actually managing to hit her after the end of the up B.
Well, Red Team does have the advantage right now.
Oh, yeah, the Rock killing her at 95%.
That's very impressive.
He did have a lot of rage. Kirby is at 160%. But that's not a move you would think to have to be worried about.
No, usually most people I play against, they can dodge Rock. There is a very slight possibility chance that Red Team can bring this back and make it to another round against iiGGY and AeroLink. It's very possible, but it's very, very unlikely due to this matchup.
Yeah, they definitely need to be finishing off one of these Bayonettas as soon as humanly possible to get it down to the 1v2. Okay, good, yeah, so a lot of people talk about that a lot. Whenever the one thing that you do have going for you against Bayonetta is that after she connects with an upbeat, it's a little bit of a 50-50, assuming you're at the right percents, whether or not she's going to chase your DI up and in or down and away. And there isn't time for her to really react to it. It does have to be a guess.
Okay, so right here, Lucario has enough rage to eliminate both the Bayonettas. Very close. Wow. Kirby using that tree. Do it again. That will be their way to victory. Kirby he really needs to get into there to help his teammate out. If they can tag team, they can win this match.
Back air to control that space, not letting Gibus get in close enough to get that Aura Sphere charge hits. Oh yeah, the threat of the empty hops.
Oh gosh.
Bayonetta does have very long range aerials. I think if he had just held him there.
If he missed that opportunity.
Yeah. You don't get many.
No, you don't. Oh!
Okay.
Dodge to the rescue.
Close game.
It's going to be game. Last game. Okay, Red Team didn't win. Now, can they do it again? That's the major question.
Yeah, there are lots of kind of curveball kills that they got. The Rock hitting at 95%, getting grabbed underneath the tree, which they probably won't be able to rely on coming into the third game.
Very true. What I do like about the Kirby Lucario situation is that Kirby is a very short character, and it's very hard to hit Kirby. And as we all knew, Lucario, he just loves being punished so that he can become a lot beefier character. It's an odd relationship.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people are just like, oh, Lucario is the one who does the damage. You 2v1 him. Lucario's like, yes, please, come at me. Hurt me.
Lucario is the only one in this game that needs to be abused to win the game. Unlike Kirby, who relies on being short, being small, has to dodge, but very fast about it. No, and that's the sad thing about Lucario. Once you're at high percentages, you have to play perfect, or you're going to be killed. That's the upside and the downside about Lucario. Great advantage at being at high percentages, but very likely to be killed. I know that there was that one mission in Brawl where you had to play Lucario against a Zero Suit Sandwich and then Pikachu, and you were at 300%, and you're like, go! You have to kill these. And it was very hard the first time going, but once you learn to play Lucario masterly, it's just an easy game. But again, Bayonetta is such a new character, it's going to be a little bit of time of learning before we can truly master and to become a witch hunter, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, but I do like the counter pick here, though, by the double Bayonetta team. This, the big open room will make it so that they can be using the downward dive kick a lot. There's some stages, you can kind of hide underneath the platforms, and that way you can't set it up. Because even if you shield the dive kick, it's very, very safe. There are very few characters that can actually punish it.
I know what's popular right now is the famous Zero the Death kills that he almost got on Kirby right there. She actually, I know a couple people like Zero right now is like trying to figure out ways, how do we counter that? How do we counter this witch?
Yeah.
And I know Beefy Smash, the YouTube channel Beefy Smash, they said they found a little bit of way. Oh, double fisted. You don't want to be in the middle of that.
No, you don't.
But there goes Lucario. Beefy Smash were like, they found out ways to kind of like counter Bayonetta's Zero the Death with DIs and different ways to DI out of it. And it's very impressive how not just Zero, but like people who said, let's not, like, because people want to ban her from, I know Spain's already banned her, and it's just like, why not, instead of banning her, why don't we learn how to fight against someone like this? Because essentially, in my mind, I feel like Bayonetta is a boss character. You know how most boss characters in fighting games.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Like I was playing Soul Calibur 4 or like Dead or Alive. You have that boss character, very cheap, high HP, doesn't take a lot of damage, kill you in 2 hits, and that's what she is. She is just a very, I guess, elegant boss in this game, and you just gotta learn how to fight her. Unlike Corrin, who was just kind of thrown in there.
Yep. Red team, though, actually a bit of a lead. Sorry, green team in a bit of a lead. Red team at super high percents. If they do manage to seal these stocks pretty quick, it's going to be...
It's going to be a quick game if they can kill Lucario. And then Kirby will just be bait. Just target practice.
The double up smash on
that
shield. Does manage to block it both. Almost a shield break there.
Very impressive. You have to have a flinching eye reaction time to dodge any of the fists. Or you can be lucky and just like be like 2 feet away from it. I've had it before. I'll be like somehow in between the fist and Bayonetta.
Yeah, the forward smash especially. If you're like point blank in front of her, and especially if you're a short character, oftentimes it'll just go right over you.
Very awkward place, but very comfortable to counter. And yes, this is going to be very interesting. If they can get rid of her last stock and it'll just be everyone with 1 stock, it'll be even game. And again, what they're doing is that using Lucario, that's just their secret plan. But who knows?
Nice basic balance. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The juggles back and forth, those neutral layers doing so much damage off of 1 straight hit. Good DI out from Gibus.
Oh my God, how does that Kirby survive right there? Oh wow. And I think one of the saddest things is like killing your own teammate.
Yeah, you never want to see that.
No, and that was very close. He almost killed Lucario on accident when trying to counter Bayonetta. Okay, if Kirby can grab Bayonetta, he can shoot it. He can end this game real fast. There he goes. Okay, very close game.
Yeah, Lucario still rocking the aura. I think now, optimally, you do want to be ending Lucario's stock as soon as humanly possible.
You want to kill Lucario first. Don't worry about Kirby. You have to tag team Lucario or he's going to punish you. There you go. And Kirby's a punching bag. If Kirby can do this, he is truly a Star Warrior.
Sadly,
what I mean is that he's Beetlejuice right now and he exploded. And there's that butt pose again for all the kids to fantasize about. Esports. It's all about supporting the butt. I guess.
Who's next?
I'm not sure. Actually, who's next?
I think we are going to have another game coming out right off bat.
Oh, sweet.
Chucky and his teammate.
You going to tournaments a lot? Or,
not as much lately. I've been kind of taking a step back as well, doing more stuff with T-Lock. writing articles on the website. If you guys haven't seen those, you should definitely check those out. Doing commentary, of course.
Yeah. I just finished a website today.
Oh, yeah?
I got an A- in web design.
Not bad.
It was supposed to be a game, TV/movie review.